If you're looking for Twingo, you came to the right place. If you're looking for Twingo, just look right in my face. I was born standing up, talking back. My daddy was a green-eyed mountain jack because it's Twingo. My middle name is Misery. Or is it Henry, the mild-mannered janitor? Could be Twingo. So don't you mess around with me. Yes, welcome to episode 41 of Twingo Live, beamed to you all the way from a secret East London location here on Plague Island. I'll explain for anyone who's either forgotten or anyone new. I don't think there's anyone new. But I'll explain in just a moment. But of course, we cannot play Twingo. Not until we bring to the stage the queen of the Double R Club herself, my wife, the organ grinder to my monkey, not that euphemism, Rose Thorne.
Rose is in the house.
I shall just move. I shall move Spike. I'll just put
Careful.
it here.
I've got the stage all to myself. Look, Ma, I'm a star.
Back in the room. 3, 2, 1. Okay. So, yes, Twingo Live. Do we have anything, any business before I just go at it?
What are you going to do?
Explain, just as we actually begin the whole process of.
Oh, yeah, of course they're here.
Yes, they're here. Yes. Well, they're not here. They're there. Are we here?
Are we? I forgot to put the. I forgot to put the balls out. I got distracted.
Well, we've not done it many times, have we? Only 40 times
I got distracted
before.
because I saw the tablet and had some tablet.
You did.
But yeah, you do your professional thing, and I'll step back and
you'll ball up.
I'll ball up.
Welcome indeed to Twingo Live. If anyone's forgotten how to play or just simply doesn't know, it's very, very simple. You're aware of what bingo is. You're aware of what Twin Peaks is. You don't have to know anything about Twin Peaks. Bingo, Twin Peaks, bingo, Twin Peaks bingo. It's a composite word. It's a portmanteau. It's Twin Peaks bingo. It's Twingo. Basically, these balls correspond with squares. Squares on what? Well, you will have your very own little Twingo card. If you haven't ordered your Twingo card, it is now too late. Despite what happened last week, it is now too late. But you can still watch. There'll be all sorts of shenanigans despite playing. It's still entertainment. Sorry, entertainment. I mispronounced. Basically, yes, these balls could correspond to one of the squares on your Twingo card. How many squares on a Twingo card? 25 squares on each Twingo card. So when a ball is pulled by Rose and called by Rose and repeated by me, basically, if you have that on your Twingo card, it could be a character from Twin Peaks, a place from Twin Peaks, a quote from Twin Peaks. If you have that on your card, simply take a writing implement and cross it off. If you don't have a writing implement, you may wish to use a dabber if you're a bingo professional and dab it. Or if you have no writing implement, no dabber, then simply use your fingers, make a hole in the Twingo card, or as we say here, Twingo invaginate. So cross, dab, or invaginate. And what we're looking for is when you have crossed off, dabbed, or invaginated every single square, every single one of those 25 squares. We're not looking for a row, a diagonal, none of that shit. A full Twingo card, or as we say here at Twingo, a full lodge. And once you have a full lodge, you must call Twingo. How do you do that? Well, what you do is you type into the comments below in capital letters the word Twingo with as many exclamation marks as you feel is appropriate. And then we will take a screen grab of your call of Twingo and we will continue to play. Why will we continue to play? I've already won. Well, each and every game of Twingo has how many winners? And this evening is no exception. There will be 3 winners. So we will continue to play until we have 3 calls of Twingo, at which point Rose will check out the calls to make sure there are no incorrect, fraudulent, or, stupid incorrect calls of Twingo. Because if there is a fraudulent call of Twingo, then everyone in the comment section gets to call you an imbecile in capital letters with as many exclamation marks as they feel is appropriate. So that's basically it. This, neighbours, is the sound of fun. Are you ready to Twingo? Are we ready to Twingo?
Of course, you always say if you've got a pen or a dabber.
Yes.
But we give away pencils as prizes, but people can use pencils.
They can, I'm sure they do.
But you never mention the pencil.
I think it goes without saying.
Well, if you don't say it, is it true? Pass up the gin then.
Yes. Now, we haven't started yet, so no crossing off when I say that one of these balls, one of them contains, that hasn't been called yet, Sean Mooney, one of these balls contains, too soon, Sean, you jumped the gun, a bit premature. One of these balls contains the words, the log lady. When that ball is pulled, we all raise our alcoholic beverages. If you don't have one, trust me, you are going to need one. And we drink a toast to the log lady. But we haven't called that yet. Sean. Okay.
So I thought I would start. I thought I'd only have single gins this evening.
Yes, you did say that.
I have a meeting at 9:15.
And you were hungover till lunchtime last week.
But I decided that actually a single gin is quite small, and Twingo is quite low.
I think the idea is you put a single gin and you fill the rest up with mixer.
Oh, I put an extra. I just made it a double.
Well, I don't have a meeting at 15:15, so.
We have some announcements later. Some exciting announcements.
Paul has noticed Pee Wee Herman.
Oh!
This is a crocheted Pee Wee Herman made by Chi Chi Revolver.
We love Pee Wee Herman.
We do love Pee Wee Herman. Gotta love the Pee Wee. You know why? Because he's a loner, Dottie, a rebel.
I'm a rebel. Right.
Okay. Let's Twingo. Are we ready to? Let's Twingo. Got everything? Yes. Let's Twingo.
Oh, we need a prop already. I hope. Does that take?
Put it just here for you.
Okay. Let's Twingo. First ball out. First time tonight. The evil in these woods.
The evil in these woods with props. The evil in these woods. Now I'm blind. The evil in these woods. That's the first one. Cross it off if you've got it. I do like the lens flare effect you get.
Whereas I'm a little bit less professional.
I didn't want to be the one to say it. Next ball. Second ball.
Second ball. Oh, we've got all the good ones out early tonight. It's Major Briggs.
Is he lackadaisical, nonchalant about the Briggs? No, he's Major Briggs. There's no skimping on the Briggsin with Major Falula Briggs. That's the evil in his woods, and Major Briggs, cross them, dab them. You know how to play.
Waldo R.I.P.
Waldo R.I.P. Don't go there. Talk to the wing, 'cause the beak ain't listening. Waldo R.I.P.
You know, Monkey sat on the back of the chair.
She did.
All the way through the
Preamble.
The prelude.
Prelude is good, yes.
And while the warm-up music was playing, she sat there and she was quite happy. And then as soon as your intro track started, she
like, fuck
ran out of the room.
Yeah. He's going to bellow again, she said, and fucked off.
Ran out of the room.
It reminds me of when I was rehearsing a track for the Double R Club once, and it was the track. It was a Captain Beefheart song called "Hard Working Man," and it's got kind of a clanging metal dum 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 dum. So what I thought I would do is I would sing it, but I would also play along with the clanging metal with the huge bit of metal we have out in the hall that we've had for 20 years. It's the outside of a twin tub washing machine that I stripped off when we got rid of it, and I kept it. I used to play it in my band Muff Punch. That's a whole other story. But basically, yes, I was like drumming along, dum 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 dum, and then at the end I would sort of like go a bit ape, like clashing metal. And I was rehearsing that right here, and she was in the hall because it was noisy, so she left the room. That's fair enough. But she was in the hall, and I finished, and I went, "What do you think of that?" And she went, "Huh," and was sick. Everyone's a critic.
A bit like she did at 4:55 this morning.
Yes, yeah, about 4:55 this morning, the cat was sick. Where was she sick?
On her pillow.
And then
in your slipper.
In my slipper. Next time I feel sick, I'm going to be sick on the cat. And I say, get the cat. I'm going to be sick on her. What?
Yeah, it's never going to work.
I'm telling you, it's
When was the last time you were sick?
probably the Sambuca incident. That was some time ago now. That was at least a decade ago. Yeah, just over probably 12 years ago that one probably was. Drank too much Sambuca. Black Sambuca, because it was a goth night.
Sean, we don't have any neighbours yet. It's still just us and the empty building next door. Rooms. Yeah,
That's
empty.
when good neighbours become good friends, but we don't have any. So thankfully, we don't have to be friends with them.
The Ryans were going to be moving in, but we gave a bad character reference for Scott. We said she was okay, but him not so much.
Little, yeah.
And that deal fell through, so it's still just us.
We suggested that as they were Americans, she was fine, but we weren't saying he was one of the ones that stormed the Capitol. We're just saying that we'd heard he may have been involved.
Yeah.
And apparently that was enough to make it fall through. So,
yeah, Annika, you absolutely can move in. A bit of a commute for you to work.
Yeah, a little bit of a commute.
And now there's no free right of movement. That it all gets, you need to find yourself a British man to marry, and then you'll be
So, are we allowing people in still, but they have to quarantine? Because they make it up every fucking day. They change it.
10 days, I think.
10 days, but they're not checking that they're doing it, are they? Or are they now? Because they weren't.
I think you get a tracker jabbed into your arm, and basically, you get a tracker jabbed into your arm and a chain round your neck that carries all your luggage. So it means that That's
very Jacob Marley.
Oh, is it? Who's he?
He was in A Christmas Carol. He turns up with the chains.
Okay. So yeah, you have to carry your luggage around your neck, and you've got a big jab in your arm.
A big jab in your arm.
And you have to stay indoors for a fortnight. Scott, we got our Blue Rose magazine.
Yes, we did. Thank you.
So later on, we will pose appropriately.
Or inappropriately.
You can do a screen grab and use our beaming faces as publicity for your magazine.
I may sneer.
Of course, this Blue Rose magazine doesn't mention us once.
I mean, what the actual
Not
F?
once.
It's almost as if we are not the focus of the magazine.
Not once are we in this issue, and I'm just saying. So, anyway, let's play Twingo and forget that Scott Ryan exists.
Yes.
Okay, it is for the first time tonight. Double R Diner.
Double R Diner, not Double R Club, because fuck knows when that's coming back. The Double R Diner, the Diner, the Double R Diner. The Double R Diner, cross it off, dab it. Incidentally, I was playing Hitman 2 today, and I played through a thing so that now I can dress as a pirate. Not in the room when I'm actually on the screen. My character can be dressed as a pirate now. I earned the pirate costume, so I may do some, because
what time to be alive.
I did a stream a few weeks ago where I was playing Hitman 2 or Hitman, and I did a lot of it dressed as a flamingo, and there was a flamingo rampage. So now I can dress as a flamingo, a pirate, a clown, a shaman. No, I can't. Now, there is a way to dress as Father Christmas, but I haven't unlocked it yet because it's really difficult for someone who's not very good. But anyway. Yeah.
Pirate Rampage.
Pirate Rampage, yes.
I think a couple of Sundays' time.
Pirate Rampage, Clown Frenzy, Shaman.
Scott Lion. See what I did? Scott Lion is Ryan. Scott Ryan is Lion.
You did have a double, didn't you?
Scott Ryan is Lion.
Lion Ryan, they call him. He lies like a rug.
Maya, he did not ask him to write this edition.
No, he did, and then said, "Oh, don't worry, we've got." He did, but then he withdrew. I was like, because I didn't. So, I've started it. Yeah, here it is. He went. You don't need to now. We've got enough people.
I did not know about that.
So I was an also run.
Oh my goodness! So you're kind of like
standby, a sub. I'm a sub.
Oh.
It was flashbacks to PE like all over again.
Football camp.
All over again. All those football camps. Never off the bench.
Oh. Wrapped in plastic.
Another magazine focused around Twin Peaks and David Lynch. Wrapped in plastic. Wrapped in plastic. Cross it.
Killer Bob.
Who's the one that did it? I'm going to say it's probably Killer Bob. Killer Bob. Clues in the question. What's Mr. Chips doing? What's he doing? It's good. It's not right. It's Killer Bob.
In my head, the song when that ball comes out is Killer Queen.
He's Killer
Queen.
Bob. Guaranteed to kill you with a hammer. Anytime.
Any place.
But mainly in a train car.
With a green butt skunk.
Green butt skunk. It's a skunk with a green butt. A green butt. Do get that scene too if you have one, by the way. Get some kind of cream. If I could walk that way, I wouldn't need the cream. It's a green butt skunk. Green butt skunk. Green butt skunk. Green butt skunk. Cross it, dab it.
Leland Palmer.
Leland Falula Palmer. I did not kill anybody. Leland Falula Palmer. Leland Palmer. Cross that motherfucker.
My log saw something.
My log saw something that night. What did it see? Ask it. I thought so. My log saw something. My log saw something. Did it see you crossing it off? I don't know. You may not have it.
If you've got it, rattle it. It's pine cone.
Pine cone. Pine cone. Pine cone. Such dexterity. Pine cone. Pine cone. You've got lots of pine cones.
This week we got a parcel which had no notes in it.
You've seen Lost Highway, right? So
It
we
says
were,
parcel.
you know, a little perturbed.
Yep. And it came packed with giant pine cones.
Phallic pine cones, if we're honest.
I think they'd look good with a Santa hat. But
it's not Christmas anymore.
But they're too big to go in the letterbox boxes.
Letterbox boxes.
So these will only come when they're very filthy, aren't they?
Yes, they are.
They'll be okay coming out, not so much fun going in.
Depends which way you put them in.
Yeah. Well, they've got a little handle at the bottom, so you can get hold of it. So I think that dictates. So yeah, look at all these pine cones. Whoop, whoop. So if you send them to us,
thank you.
But
they're filthy.
We still don't know who sent you
the trombone kazoo. No, they've still not owned up to that. I will not be using the trombone kazoo because it's not the trombone kazoo's turn this week.
Not very coherent this evening.
No, we're really not. We've been staying up till 3 in the morning watching horror films a little too much.
Stick them in the dishwasher. Sean Mooney says, no, I've stuck them on the window ledge to dry them out. They're a bit damp.
Yes, Paul, spanking video. You could spank someone with that, couldn't you, in 1991?
Well, you could keep that on your OnlyFans.
Good old, see? Would I spank myself? Or would your disembodied hand spank me?
I'm not taking part in your film.
So there would be some kind of
contraption. Maybe attach it to
it would be self-spanking. I think that's the title of that video. Self-spanking with Benjamin Loosh. Self-spanking.
There we go. Building up the repertoire for the OnlyFans.
OnlyFans.
Or the filthy hams, which they call it on Instagram because you're not allowed to write OnlyFans.
So they call it what?
Filthy hams.
Is that like a part Simpsons reference? Steamed hams? I think it might be.
Ooh. Agent Gordon Cole.
Agent Gordon Falula Cole. Gordon Cole. Agent Gordon Cole. Crossed him the F off.
Of course, they're saying that it could be a time hand collaboration.
Yeah, but you don't want to be in the OnlyFans. The portal. That would require special effects as well. Yeah. Time Hand. Time Spank. The sequel to Time Hand. Time spank.
That'll be the porn version of time
Hand.
Time hand.
Time hand.
Mike Snake Nelson.
Mike Snake Nelson. Mike Snake Nelson. Mike is the man, but what an asshole he was. Mike Snake Nelson.
This is for Graham. Jack's cabin.
He's cabbing it uptown. Cabbing it uptown. Your business friends, Australian. Your business friends, Australian. Cabbing it uptown. Jack's cabin. Jack's cabin. If you hear a strange rumbling sound, that's Marquis Smith turning in his grave.
I'm sure you can't even hear it.
Oh, he can't, he's dead.
Twin Peaks High School.
Twin Peaks High School, where in the corridors they do this and then they moonwalk. Twin Peaks High School.
That was not a moonwalk. Do it again. Do it properly for the girls and boys at home. No. Turns out Benjamin Lish was not moonwalking all these months.
Smoke and mirrors. They can't see like below, like here.
They know.
They do now.
It's not like when I moonwalk. They know it's real.
Go on then.
Eye contact is the answer.
I don't know what that.
Keeping eye contact the whole time. I've had a hard week.
Yeah, I've had a hard week. So
Oh.
let's just pretend that you moonwalked and not just walked falteringly backwards in two different directions while maintaining eye contact.
It's been a very difficult week, and I think the eye contact gets me extra points.
Eye to eye contact. I don't know who sang it.
James Hurley.
James Falula Hurley. James F. Hurley. James Hurley. James Hurley. Hey, James was always called Just You. Yeah, just you. I can't sing any more than that because PRS have now announced that they want £25
Plus that.
plus VAT. I don't know how it's going to work. PRS has always been a fucking racket. Ironically. Two meanings. See, two meanings. Same word. Two meanings. There's three meanings. Tennis, badminton, squash.
Miss Twin Peaks.
Miss Twin Peaks. I hardly knew her, but I miss Twin Peaks. Miss Twin Peaks.
Great Northern Hotel.
Is it a mediocre southern Airbnb? No, it's a great northern hotel. Great northern hotel.
Mayor Dwayne Milford.
Mayor Dwayne is this thing on Milford. Mayor Dwayne Milford. Mayor Dwayne Milford. Mayor Dwayne Milford. Mayor Dwayne Milford.
Norma Jennings.
Norma Falula Jennings. Norma Jennings. She makes the pies, not saying what kind or where. Oh, at the Double R Diner. I can say that because that one came. Works, owns, runs the Double R Diner. She's Norma Jennings.
Trying to think of something that rhymes. Jennings, I think, is it?
Jennings.
Mellings.
No,
Corn. Kelling.
not really.
Jelly. Jelly.
Why are you going to L's? It's two N's. Jennings.
Timing. No, I'm not with
They
it.
always come up with good rhymes. Jennings, I think you would have to go to
Norma
a half
Jennings. Norma Jennings.
Jennings.
Da-da-da Jennings.
Da-da-da Jennings.
Turns in her jelly.
I mean, okay.
The Norwegians are leaving.
The Norwegians, they're leaving. The Norwegians are leaving. They're leaving. Are they going hondy hond? We don't know. they might be leaving Hondy Hond. The Norwegians are out of here. They're leaving.
Norma Jennings with a bus full of lemmings.
That's not bad. Yeah.
I did the first bit of that line. Ruby just come up with the lemmings part. Something owned by Annette Bennings. That's also with Norma Jennings.
But isn't she Annette Benning?
Rhymes. What a mindfuck. Packard Sawmill.
Packard Sawmill. Packard Sawmill. Packard, it's a sawmill. It's a Packard Sawmill. It's a Packard Sawmill. Thomas? No, Fred Truax used to work there. Fired. Packard Sawmill.
Norma Jennings, Book of Pennings.
Pennings? What's Pennings?
Drawing.
Pennings, yes.
Oh, I know what we should do.
What?
We should say happy birthday to Al Strobel.
Al Strobel, the wonderful Al Strobel from Twin Peaks. We won't say what part he played. You all know anyway, but we can't say because the ball hasn't been called yet. But the wonderful Al Strobel, it is his birthday.
Yeah.
Is it today?
Yeah.
And many more. He's awesome.
Happy
We
birthday,
met him
Al.
at the Twin Peaks UK Festival twice, and he was awesome on both occasions.
I spent quite a lot of time with him in
You did.
2015. Because he would come out for a smoke while I was ushering in the people for the murder.
Yes.
So I was outside.
And the first time he came was when we were still at Riverside.
Year 2, maybe?
And you can still see this online. He conducted a reading of Fire Walk with Me. Well, basically what happened was he had the candles and he taught everyone how to say Fire Walk with Me backwards. And someone videoed it, and then they reversed it so you can watch it both ways. It's really very cool.
And he signed Heavy Metal Pete, who plays Killer Bob. We've had that.
Yes, we have.
So who plays Killer Bob for the Double R Club is one of the characters he portrays. He signed Pete's denim jacket.
Yes.
And Emerald Fontaine, who does another character from Twin Peaks for us at the Double R Club, signed her boob.
We don't know which boob. I don't remember. Do you remember right or left?
This boob.
That's the right boob.
The pictures. Yeah.
Signed her right breast.
So yeah, he is amazing. Truly amazing. Annika, I've only met Chris Isaac so far. Yeah, I'll tell you what, Chris Isaac would be damn fine to meet. Next time you're hooking up with Chris Isaac, give Shell and I a ring because we'll be over toot sweet.
Toot sweet. Apparently it was Fluffy and JJ that filmed Al teaching everyone how to say it backwards.
Yeah. And yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Should we?
Yes.
Mark Frost.
Mark Frost. Brrr. Mark Frost. BFFs with Mr. Scott Lion Ryan.
Lion Ryan.
Lion Ryan. Mark Frost.
Black Lodge.
Blacker than the chambers of a dead nun's heart. Black Lodge. The Black Lodge.
Just in time.
Just in time for what?
You're running out. The Log Lady.
Ladies, gentlemen, those clever enough to be unconstrained by gender. Neighbours, I give you the Log Lady.
And hopefully you've all sent your pictures off to Richard Green of your artwork pictures thingamajigs.
He's making a film about Catherine.
Mm-hmm. Also, while we're at it, if you are a Twin Peaks artist, which we know many of you are, I know that Blake Canada Morrow is
pronounced Canadian.
Is editing a special Blue Rose art magazine that's coming out later. So get in touch with Scott or Blake, and they will be able to help you out with that.
Scott or Blake. Skake or Blot.
Of course, Blake came to the Twin Peaks UK Festival a couple of times.
Yes.
And the first time he arrived at the festival, and you did your general hello, welcome.
Hello.
And Blake just shouted Canada very loudly, quite early on. Hadn't really made friends with very many of us yet, and just announced himself as the entirety of Canada.
It's weird because that's not the only time that's ever happened to me. I was doing a gig at the Aeronaut, which is a place in London, like acting, like quite far out in the sort of like the farther reaches of London. And there was 2 Canadian girls in the audience, and one of them just went, Canada!
So maybe it's a thing.
So maybe it's a thing. But that was the first time I was able to say, actually, it's pronounced Canadia. It's embarrassing that you don't know that. They were so confused. They were quiet for the rest of the evening. Canada!
So from henceforth, Blake is affectionately known as Canada. And he felt like he'd arrived because he hadn't really spent any time with anybody, got to know anybody, made friends with anybody, and he already had a cool nickname from the double R.
A nickname.
A cool nickname from the double R Club was what he was saying. And then he got us drunk.
He did.
He did get us quite drunk.
He's a terrible person.
Yeah. So it's all his fault.
Or great. What did I say?
I don't know. That was quite a weekend as well. It's all been quite weekends.
They've been quite weekends, not quiet weekends, because that's what we all have now.
It's quite simply Heart Locket.
Heart Locket. It's not a locket. It's a half-heart necklace like this one. Heart Locket is what we're looking for, though, because that was what was on the original collectible Twin Peaks card. Heart Locket. If you have it, cross it, dab it. You know. You know. Of all know behind you. Yeah, you know.
I think Jen is here, Juliet.
She is. I saw her comment
I saw her
earlier
on. But yes, we did call the Great Northern Hotel.
Yes, we did.
Yes, we did. Oh, save the pine weasel.
Save the pine weasel. We don't know the exchange rate, but save them anyway, because who knows, one day you may be able to buy stocks in GameStop and fuck up some hedge fund assholes. Topical. You don't know what's going on. GameStop is like a computer games store. I think it's only in America. They may have them here. I don't know. Like sex. Like what was that one on? Yeah. So basically, it was not doing good business. So all these hedge fund assholes basically sold all their shares to kind of like make it worthless, and all the fans bought all the shares, so it went up, and all the hedge fund people lost loads of money.
Yeah, no, I didn't see any of that.
Fight the power.
You're working very hard.
And that's my understanding of it. And I don't want to hear that I've got it wrong and don't understand economics, because that's not news to anybody.
Home economics.
And if you practiced home economics, that would make you a
home economist.
No.
Home.
You got that bit?
Economist.
No.
Home economist.
If you were just into financial things, you forget the home. You would be
economist.
Can't even no.
Economist.
You're just saying the same thing.
Economist.
Yay! So you would be a
home economist.
Next ball.
Donut.
Disturb. We're disturbed already. Donut is what we're looking for. Not anything else. Just donut. Cross stab.
The giant.
He's so big. Big fella, later called the fireman. Beware the 13th sycamore. Ooh. Edited out, season 3. The giant is what we're looking for. The giant.
Why, he's as big as a Douglas fir.
Douglas fir. That's very good segue.
That's very good.
Douglas fir, of course, the boylesque who only does acts to do with Twin Peaks. No one will book him but us. He's Douglas. Falula fir. Douglas fir. Douglas fir. Douglas fir.
Oh. Happy birthday to the one-armed man.
The one-armed man portrayed by Al Strubel. The one-armed man. Happy birthday.
Black Yukon Sucker Punch.
Black Yukon Sucker Punch. Blacker than the chamber. Also blacker than the chambers of a dead nun's heart. Black Yukon Sucker Punch. All the way from J. Edgar.
Creamed corn.
Creamed corn. Creamed corn. Creamed corn. Creamed corn. Goat Boy. It's a song by Lard. And he just starts shouting creamed corn. Creamed corn. Creamed corn.
Another one for Graham.
Another one for the mixed cloud.
Oh, yes.
Cream corn, man goat. Man goat! Fantastic song. Very good album.
There you go. Send over to Graham.
Green corn.
Pierre Tremont.
Pierre Tremont. Pierre Tremont. Cream corn. Cream corn. Cream corn. Cream corn. Cream corn held in the hands, the little hands of Pierre Tremont. Cream corn. Pierre. Pierre Cream corn Tremont.
Josie Packard.
What a knob she turned out to be. Josie Falula Packard. Josie Packard. Purple.
The Roadhouse.
A polar bear fell on me. Now, I heard today John Atfield, the lavishly tooled, who I believe is not with us this evening.
Well, he's watching, he's just not.
Oh, okay. He tagged me in an article that I think it's a restaurant now, the place that was the Roadhouse, is struggling to stay open. So they're mounting some kind of campaign to raise funds to keep it open. I believe it was probably Lynchland, but I'm sure you could find out about it if you wanted to. Polar bear fell on me. And John Atfield tagged me in it, and I just thought I'd just leave a GIF, and I just put polar bear fell. And there's a GIF of the end scene of them all standing there, and then the letters just come up that just says a polar bear fell on me.
Wow, what a time to be alive.
Twingo's just brought this stuff back. That didn't exist until Twingo, I'm sure. But basically, Roadhouse.
Lucy Moran.
Lucy Falula Moran. Lucy Moran. Lucy Moran. Lucy Moran. She didn't understand mobile phones. Lucy Moran. I've got one though. Never will I answer it. I've answered it once the whole time I've had it.
Meals on wheels.
Well, they're on wheels. They're meals. Obviously, they're meals on wheels. They're not meals on wagon wheels, because wagon wheels are a meal in themselves. You've got to grin to get it in. Am I right? Meals on wheels. Meals on wheels.
Simply log.
Just log. Just log. Log. Log, a favourite of James T. Kirk, of course. Simply log.
She'll say she doesn't remember anything before Twingo. I'm not sure any of us can remember anything before Twingo. I think
Ruby might be drunk.
Ruby's often drunk.
There was no before Twingo.
Yeah, before Twingo. Can you imagine?
Now, Ruby, you say John's got a big old cock. So does his cock is it more aged than say he is? Because he's quite a young chap compared to us. Is it like did he have an ancient cock kind of grafted on? Is what I'm saying. That's like a mummy's cock. The revenge of the mummy's cock meets Time Hand. But that's the third film.
If I'm not touching it.
No, you don't have to.
Nice day for a picnic.
It's not. It's horrible out there. Fucking raining. It was a little warmer today, but it's bloody horrible. Nice day for a picnic is what we're looking for. Cross it. Ha 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 off.
Ruby says it's just poetically old.
Mm.
So maybe oldie or
Ye oldie.
ye oldie cock.
Ye oldie cock.
I'm sorry, John. This has all got another
A
one.
wizened chicken.
What are we on? What are the scores? Are the doors?
Because there are no doors.
Yeah. What are the scores? Because
Yes,
it's
what we're
nearly
doing.
time.
We-
Nearly
it's,
time.
yeah.
What's the time? What's the doors? What's the doors? Sharknado.
What? Sharknado versus Time Hand. Time Hand Nado.
Time Hand versus Mothra.
Of course, Nado was a character in season 3.
Oh, John Adams is on 5. Sherlock's on an amazing 10. Double John. Holy moly.
Holy guacamole.
Joe Gilliver. Mr.
7.
Lula Mockingbird's on 7. Amanda and Andy are on 13
13,
and 10.
10, a fine
Juliet
year.
Rose is on 10. So, there's some double figuring.
I figure there is.
What was the last ball? I have no idea, Annika.
What was the last ball?
Jen's here, she'll tell you.
Jen will tell you because we were too busy talking about John's cock.
Ruby, I think, is drunk because they only think they're on 11. Joanna is on 12. Annika's on 12. Graham's on 13.
Well, Ruby could
Patrick's on 10. Come on, Patrick.
Because Ruby could actually be on 1, but seeing double. See.
JJ's on 15. JJ the witch.
Yeah,
Burn them at
not
stake.
right about that. Nice day for a picnic.
Yeah, that's what we did.
That's what it was.
Right, okay, let's pay attention. Some more Twingo. Twingo.
Safe sex, John, safe sex.
JJ will not win again.
You don't know that.
Or we'll burn him at the stake when we can all meet together
Someone
socially.
at the door.
I don't think it was.
It really sounded like it.
Well, go and look. How exciting! How exciting! I am waiting for an Amazon delivery, but not till tomorrow. I think it's coming from upstairs.
No, it's not.
So there was nobody at the front door,
That's disappointing.
as I said.
There's nobody at the door. There's nobody at the door.
Hurley's hog.
Hurley's hog, not his unit, his Harley Davidson motorcycle. Hurley's hog. Hurley's hog. Cross it off.
Smoked cheese.
Smoked cheese. Pig.
Patrick said it's the people from Renault. This is our day.
It's pronounced Renault.
I went out to our existing car yesterday.
Didn't start it up though.
Still didn't start it up. I forgot to take the keys. I just was passing it, and there's tiny little green shoots coming out the car.
Things are growing out of our car.
Things are growing. It's parked under a tree because that's where our spot is.
Our spot.
And yeah, tiny little plants about 1.5 inches high growing out of the car. So.
1.5 inches, like the private eye.
So I do need to get that car started. I've been saying that all year and I still haven't done it. We can't go for a run.
No, can't go.
No, Ruby Wednesday.
No.
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 Wait for the tea. The fish aren't running.
They've got no fucking legs. They're not running, are they? Wait for the tea. The fish aren't running. Wait for the tea. The fish aren't running. If you have it on your card, no writing it in crayon. Christ knows it'll take you long enough. It's long enough. If you have wait for the tea, the fish aren't running. Cross it off.
Owl. Simply.
Owl.
Owl.
Simply. Owl. Owl. Be seeing you in all familiar places. I don't even know what that's.
Deputy Brennan.
Owl's well that ends well for Deputy Brennan. Deputy Andy Brennan. Deputy Brennan. Deputy Brennan. Deputy Brennan. Deputy Brennan. Deputy Falula Brennan.
Bird in a tree.
Simply bird in a tree. It's in a tree. It's a bird, which must mean that it is a bird in a tree. Bird in a tree. Bird in a tree. Like a girlfriend in a cone.
Ruby, what's going on with you? You're having a...
Owl, for fuck's sake.
Owl. Oh, I get it. I get it.
She gets it.
Oh, we've got some exciting news after the intervale about what February lies in store.
There's things afoot for
Feb.
Feb.
I'll tell you about it. I'm going to read.
Things afoot for Feb.
I'm going to read these four balls. Then I'm going to get some snacks and leave you to do the thing that you do when my back is turned. Diarrhea.
Diarrhea, not dairy. Don't worry, vegans. Don't panic. I know you love to panic, but don't have the energy. Diary. Dear diary, today I learned. Diary.
Richard Tremaine.
Sorry?
Richard Tremaine.
Dick Richard Tremaine. How long have you been seeing this dick? Richard Tremaine. Richard Tremaine.
The White Lodge.
The White Lodge, maybe a gazebo. It's raining. There are crystals. They're actually plastic. It's the White Lodge. We don't know. No one knows.
Simply fish.
Fish. Simply a fish Where that fish may have ended up, we will not be saying.
Oh,
Who knows where it came from? Maybe just the river. We don't know.
careful.
Fish. Fish, 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 fish.
Talking
Fish,
of-
a fishy. Oh, it is a most elusive fish, and it went wherever I did go.
Welcome.
I've done Shakespeare.
Welcome to week 41.
And it went wherever I did go. Reference.
Week 41, aka week 45 of lockdown.
Oh yeah, because we missed some. Is it 45 or 46?
We didn't do one the first week. We did 2 shows and we didn't do that.
Oh, so we only missed 3 weeks.
We missed 4 weeks because we didn't do New Year's Eve. Pete Martell.
Pete Martell. He said she's dead wrapped in plastic. He's Pete Martell, played by Jack Nance, who appeared in a spanking pornographic video in 1991. Ruby Wednesday has the link. Permalink.
Nadine Hurley.
Nadine Falula Hurley, the monocular Nadine Hurley. Nadine Hurley. Have I finished? You taking the phone, eh? Yeah.
I always take the phone.
Okay.
Do you want to keep it?
No.
I always take it so I can read the responses to your dulcet tones.
Well. Okay. So.
Oh.
So at this point, while Rose goes to refresh our gins, we take an intermission, during which what I usually do is I rewrite a popular or well-known song with my own lyrics, and then I perform it with a kazoo. This evening, we will be using the wooden kazoo that seems to, there's no other way to say it, it seems to kind of attract, it's like it's a saliva magnet is what I'm saying, so it needs to come out of its, make sure. Yes, okay. So basically, I've rewritten a song. Okay, so I thought I'd go synth pioneers, electronica pioneers, and I would rewrite probably the most well-known song from the German band Kraftwerk, or Kraftwerk, if you're being a pretentious arse, unless you're German. Then that's fine. Okay, so I've got one album by them twice. One's in German, one's in English. If I found the others in German, I'd buy them as well. It's better in German, I'm just going to say. And it's the best album. It's Trans-Europe Express. But that's not... This song is The Model by Kraftwerk, which was a big hit. And let's see if I pass out while doing this. So I've rewritten The Model as The Twaddle. He speaks twaddle, it's not looking good. The concept of the poor practically gives him wood. He pretends to regret all his mendacious crime. For power he is amorous, this man of slime. This man, he is a blight, he is a dreadful stain. Destroying and wrecking, causing grief and pain. And we should have disdain, should not be led astray. He is a hood unruly, we his prey. Our loathing should be chronic, our resolve never bend. For he is cancerous, this rancid pest, Bellend. The law should rediscover Madame Guillotine. He's a big abscess, Boris, a human latrine. I thank you. I mean, none of Kraftwerk are dead as far as I'm aware, but they too would be spinning in their graves. That's got a lot of spit going on. Okay. Oh, okay. She's not ready. There's things to be done. So that means I either do this, and we all enjoy the wonderful lighting effect, or I delve into some of the books what I have written. She's just making a drink. The kettle's boiling. So what I'm going to do is, because it was one of the last balls called, I think I will do the Nadine Hurley poem. This was written obviously it was written, otherwise I'd just be making it up on the spot, and nobody wants that. This was written for the introduction to, I believe, 2 separate acts at the Double R Club. So halfway through was the end, and then I wrote another one, and I just joined them together for Postcards from Twin Peaks, which is available to buy on the interweb. This is called The Tale of Nadine. A monocular woman named Nadine, with a temperament far from serene, was mad spouse to Big Ed, who oft wished he were dead, for her voice cut like a guillotine. Her curtains, she said, were too noisy, could be heard from Twin Peaks down to Boise. So she tried and she tried that noisiness to hide, so she'd come off all Helen of Troysy. Fuck you, nothing else rhymes with Boise. I don't want any suggestions. She went mad, she went crawling the walls. I've not finished. She had trips, she had stumbles, had falls. But of course, what a Burke, she knew what would work. The answer, of course, cotton balls. Yes, our tale, it concerns Nadine Hurley, who, depressed, thought to leave the world early. She downed pill after pill, hoping herself to kill, which then caused a great big hurly-burly. But undying, she fell into a coma, an unconscious somnambulant roamer, and then awoke, a teenager, amnesia, I'd wager, went in search of her high school diploma. And as an ebullient cheerleader in school, she displayed immense strength and risked misrule. For she joined a wrestling team and proceeded to ream all the boys, thus prompting ridicule. Such delusions could mean chaos, rigmarole. Such shenanigans take a terrible toll. A one-eyed woman, quite mad, with the strength of a tiger, egad, a woman quite out of control. I thank you, and that's me filling. If any people have joined us late, they thought, fucking hell, they're this far forward already. No, it's just the first intermission. Welcome back to the Stage Roast Storm. What have you got there? That's.
Well, I'm being responsible.
I don't know who you are
I
anymore.
have to interview tomorrow morning, so I'm having a whiskey hot toddy.
Is that responsible? I mean, it's. Carefully, he's spilling there. Level, hold level. A
In
whiskey
my
hot toddy.
Twin Peaks UK Festival 2011 mug. Holy moly. So yeah, I'm having a wee whiskey hot toddy because that might
Take the edge off.
it's responsible. Responsible
It's
drink.
not.
Is it not? It could be. Twiglets, dear heart.
Thank you. Yes.
Oh, I didn't really know what snacks would go with a little hot toddy. So
I think Haribo goes with whiskey.
Haribo's Tantastic. This is the last bag of the Tantastic ones, and these are the ones I like. And it's the last one. But I tell you, I don't like the ones that are kind of got that on the back.
Who wants to eat that? Who wants to put that in their mouth?
But I do like. There's only 3 in it that I'll eat. 3 cherries.
If you throw the other ones at the screen hard enough, someone will be able to catch them at home.
Yeah, I bet you they won't.
I bet they will.
That's responsibility for a Scot, said Ruby Wednesday. Right. Okay. So. So yeah. Next week.
Oh yeah. So announcement next week.
Next week.
February.
Next week is the start of February. February 2021. The first February of lockdown. But it's February. And we decided that it's time to celebrate love.
This is, of course, the month of Valentine's Day.
So, in February, for the whole month, it is Twingo Prizes by Wild at Heart. Oh, yes, all of our prizes, a few prizes during February will be
leaning in the direction of
heart.
The Lynch film Wild at Heart.
Also, for the entirety of February,
Whole month,
we will be running one competition.
Just the one.
One competition, one entry per person or unit. And that will be the best artistic impression of Sarah, Sailor, and Lula.
And this could be a photograph, it could be a painting, it could be montage is applicable. So if there's just one of you and you want to do both of them, you can do a montage. Yeah, go hog wild, go crazy, go wild at heart, because that's what this world is. It's wild at heart and weird on top.
So we have heart tattoos as prizes. We have love heart sweeties. We have heart lollipops, and we have heart soap. So for the whole of February.
And the grand winner will get an actual human heart that we will rip from someone in the street.
And an erotic pine cone.
I mean, that's love. If that's not love, I know what love is. I want to know what love is. I want you to tell me. What is love anyway? Does anybody love anybody anyway?
Paul in Manchester, you're absolutely right. The one entry per person rule was made with you in mind. Because you know you're a little bit of a greedy pants when it comes to competition entries. One entry.
Oh, he loves to enter, doesn't he?
One entry per person.
He loves an entrance.
Per person. One prize. Oh yeah, one prize to rule the world.
So the prizes for Twingo will be multifaceted and themed, basically around Wild at Heart. But for the competition, there will be just the one prize. What could it be? What could it be?
What could it be?
What could it be?
I don't know what it was.
What could it be?
But it's an artistic impression of Sailor and Lula.
And if they were practicing home economy, what would they be?
Oh, economists.
Yes, they would. Yes, they would. So yes, you can take it literally. You can go hog wild. You can do Sailor and Lula now. You can do Sailor and Lula in heaven, in hell. Glimpse through the facade of your own drug-like perceptions.
Yes, Annika.
You know who I'm talking
You
about.
can use props. You can
Yes,
use
please
fancy
do.
dress. You can use wigs. You can use pets. You can use.
You can take a picture and then digitally enhance it. You can do whatever the F you like.
So, because I know how much you all enjoy the Taskmaster-esque elements of Twingo, because we are still in lockdown, we will still be in lockdown come March, and basically we're giving you all a reason to live. Because remember, the winner gets Agent Cooper Coffee Cocktail, as Louise can testify. Your parcel should have arrived today. So that is going to be February. Extra special prizes. There probably won't be any other difference. You know, there's not going to be a random. We're not doing Wild at Heart, the Twingo game, because that would be monstrous.
We've got enough fucking ping pong balls in our fucking flat as it is.
So yeah, it's just the prizes that are that are going to be inspired. Oh, and we have new badges, don't we? Yeah, remember Nick did them.
Oh yes, new badges
Yeah.
that are
Yeah.
Wild at Heart themed,
Oh,
and basically,
yeah.
I think I kind of want one.
Yeah.
They're really fucking cool. They're really cool.
So yeah, Nick did the badges. So yeah, that's going to be.
I said earlier on. Rose said, you know, they can have anything in the picture. It could just be a picture, she said, of a snake in high heels, wearing a wig.
And you said.
And I said, do we have any people playing Twingo that have snakes? And you said.
Pete Python.
And I said, that's not his name. And I said, and you said, but I bet he's got a snakeskin jacket.
But he's got a snakeskin jacket. So yeah, you got excited, didn't you? So yeah, that is February. Just to mix up the prizes. Mix up the prizes. But the heart tattoos are pretty awesome.
Yes.
Different ones for each prize level. Different soaps for each prize level. Oh, we've gone all out. Basically, when I'm not working, I'm looking on eBay for prizes for you.
We did it for you.
John Atfield turning 40 in lockdown. It's not your 40th this year, is it, John Atfield?
You cannot be 40.
Can't be 40.
I refuse.
Not with those youthful good looks.
I refuse right up until I die. Oh, are you? Fair enough.
So yeah, you're really going to. We'll make your 40th special. We can play Twingo.
Because that's what everyone wants for their 40th. That's what I did for my fucking 50th.
I forget how much I like hot toddy.
You do, and whiskey.
Oh, Donna, we're back to Twingo.
We're back to Twingo.
We're back to Twingo with best friend, or is she? Donna Hayward.
Donna Falula Hayward, the daughter of the Doctor in Twin Peaks, or is she? Spoilers. It's been like 30 years. Donna Hayward. Donna, not you.
What?
Donna Madonna, there's always manana. I don't know why I said it like that. Donna Hayward.
Angelo Badalamenti.
Angelo Badalamenti. He wrote the theme tune. He played the theme tune. He's Angelo. But he's a Badalamenti. Is Angelo Badalamenti.
She's my cousin.
She's my cousin. But doesn't she look almost exactly like Laura Palmer? She's my cousin.
Shelley Johnson.
This is where we live. Shelley Palula Johnson, played by Machen Machkin. Shelley Johnson.
Jennifer Lynch.
She wrote The Secret Diary of Laura Palmer. A book, not a ball. She's Jennifer Lynch. Forget I said that. I mean, I didn't say that. I just said Jennifer Lynch. She wrote The Secret Diary.
It's been 41 weeks.
She wrote a book. I can say that. Forget I said anything other than Jennifer Lynch wrote a book.
41 weeks and you're still fucking up. All you have to do is repeat what I say. Oh, you have to get all flowery, don't you?
Yeah, Sean said, you know, John's turning 40, but his cock's turning 80.
I don't know what's happening.
He's got a big old cock. Mummified.
Cabinet uptown.
Cabinet uptown.
Agent Cooper
Agent Dale Bartholomew Cooper. Agent Cooper. Cross him off.
Coffee.
David Lynch once said, even a bad cup of coffee is better than no coffee at all. Coffee. Coffee. Toddy. Toddy coffee. Coffee, toddy, toddy coffee. Coffee.
Dictaphone.
Dictaphone. Can I use your dictaphone? No, you can use your finger to dial like everybody else. Dictaphone.
Cherry pie.
Cherry pie. Damn fine. Cherry pie. Cherry pie. Made, of course, by Norma Jennings at the Double R Diner. Cherry pie.
Twingo's new tagline says, John, 40 weeks and you're still fucking up. Audrey Horn.
Audrey. Oh. Audrey Falula Hall.
Leo Johnson.
Leo Johnson. Was he a Leo? Was that his star sign? We'll never know. What's the star sign for arsehole? I don't know. Had the ponytail.
Scorpio.
Had the ponytail. Leo Johnson. I would argue the star sign for arsehole is anyone that believes in star signs.
Pretty nice.
You realise that the stars have moved over the centuries and they'll continue to move. So, although somebody who was into astrology once told me that because I was a Scorpio with whatever rising in this, that, and the other, she said that that meant that I was a seething pot of passion, and that I believed. Everything else is horseshit.
I'm sure it's very true. Big Ed's gas farm.
It's the gas farm belonging to Big Ed. It's Big Ed's gas farm. Big Ed's gas farm. Cross it off. For Christ's sake.
Do you want to be eating that right now? Don't let them rattle you, coop.
If you've got chickens, don't let them rattle your coop. The chickens hate it. I may have spat Twiglet then. Don't let them rattle your coop. The chickens don't like it.
I saw on the internet today, a chicken in like a big wire ball.
Like a hamster ball.
So like a hamster ball for a chicken. I think if we had a big garden, we would have chickens.
In the hamster balls.
We would just have chickens, just like wild chickens.
Wild.
How do you think the cat would feel about wild chickens?
She'd love them and she would eat them.
Do you think she would?
She'd certainly attack them. Maim them. A maimed chicken.
Yeah. Well,
Limping
yeah.
like
a pigeon from East London.
Like an East London pigeon from Plague Island.
So yeah, I think if we had a big garden, we'd have chickens, just a couple. Because I do like an egg.
An egg.
An egg. Don't let them rattle you. Coop.
Coop.
Nobody says, everything you said is such a Scorpio thing to say. Oh, piece of red tissue paper. Oh, what does that mean?
Nothing.
What is it? An angel?
No, why would it be red?
Red angel. Hell's angel. Angel's watching. Madeline Ferguson.
R.I.P. Madeline Ferguson. Spoilers. Hates those glasses. Going back to Missoula, Montana. She's Madeline Falula Ferguson. Madeline Ferguson.
John Adams says if we had chickens in the garden, that would be Sunday lunch sorted. But I'll tell you how much we said no to the rules of Sunday lunch this week, John Adams. We had a roast chicken dinner on Saturday night. If you can imagine such craziness. We had Yorkshire puddings, we had roast potatoes, we had vegetables.
Stuffing.
And stuffing. and roast chicken on a Saturday night.
I mean, it's breaking all the rules. We don't care
Crazy.
if we live or die.
It is chaos here.
It's rock and roll. It's rock and roll is what it fucking
Chaos.
is.
You're having a roast dinner on a Saturday night? Oh yeah, because we're not working, are we? So we might as well have a roast dinner on a Saturday night. Usually you'd be at the aeronaut with Louise.
And the Canadian.
And the Canadian.
Canada.
You'd be at the aeronaut. I'd be sitting at home watching some telly. You know, maybe Ruby would come round and we'd make some badges
Yes.
because Ruby and I know how to live.
You do.
Oh, I miss those days making badges while you went to work.
And I say work.
Oh God, I'm so fed up. But that is the evil that men do.
Hashtag not all men. The evil that men do. Oh, those men, how they love their evil. We've been watching The Night Stalker on Netflix. There's one man. Lots of evil.
He's pretty evil.
Big fan of the evil.
He is.
Was he?
evil.
I'm not going to say his name because you don't know it. We've not got
No,
there
I
yet.
don't know who
Not
it
got
is.
that far yet. The evil that men do.
Julie Cruz.
Julie Cruz. She sang the theme tune, appeared on the show, not to be confused with Julie Cruz Ship, who's a thoroughly disreputable individual. No, the ball and the square we seek is Julie Cruz.
Julie Cruz ship is bad to the bone.
Bad to the bone, bad.
But we'll also do you a personalised video message for cash,
And for more cash, we'll give you personal services.
but not till after COVID.
Let's be fair.
What scores are we on? What are the scores,
Scores
on
on
the
the
doors?
doors. There are no
What
doors.
are the scores on the doors? You can type in your
Now.
scores on the doors.
Go on.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to say, well, I've got my nut tub. I've run out of Twiglets. But I also
Oh.
have my second nut tub.
Supplementary nut tub.
But this is special
Why?
because this has within it cashew nuts. They're Marmite flavoured cashew nuts.
It's a world gone mad. Of course, I have been limiting you, so you don't eat them all at once.
You have.
And I'm going to do that again tonight, because otherwise you won't enjoy
more.
no more. This is how things are in the Lush-Thorne household. We have to take away the things he likes till he learns. A few at a time is better. While they all type in their numbers,
Scores. Ooh.
we are going to show the world the latest edition of Twin Peaks magazine, the Blue Rose Magazine. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Blue Rose Magazine. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
You can have that theme tune if you want. That's
Doo-doo-doo-doo.
that little jingle. That's free.
Right,
One more.
press record now, Scott. Go.
1, 3, 2, 1.
The Blue Rose Magazine. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
That's yours.
Available at. You're ruining it by going.
Sorry, start again. Sorry. So,
No,
3
count in.
and 3, 2, 1.
The Blue Rose Magazine. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Available at bluerosemagazine.com. Doo-doo-doo-doo. There we go.
Free.
That's yours, Scott Ryan. And but yeah, this is amazing, this edition, because look at that cover. Look, it's a fold
Now
out.
there's a montage.
A fold out montage. So this might give you some inspiration for your Wild at Heart montage.
Doesn't have to.
But we've got everybody. We've got names that we've called out.
We've got the Giant. We've got Philip Jeffries, who's not in
in
this
this one.
game. We've got a
We've had
Woodsman,
we've had the
Log Lady. We've had Dale Cooper.
and we've had
We've had
Al.
Leland. We've had Owl.
So yeah, this is an amazing thing. There's lots of words.
So many words.
There's loads of words.
Almost too many words, but actually the right amount.
There's a lot of words, and if I'm honest, I haven't read very many of them yet because I've had quite a week.
4 or 5 she's read.
But yeah, so this is amazing. There's some incredible people have written in this magazine. Has written in this magazine.
Has written this.
As I said, there is no mention of the Double R Club or indeed Twingo. But I think probably maybe Twingo is getting its own magazine.
I think there's
it's
going to
an
be
edition.
a Twingo issue. Yeah.
Yeah, mostly populated by
A twissue.
yeah.
We all fall
So
down.
it's great but no mention of Twingo.
So not great. It's good, but not great. Because if it was great, it would be.
It's not even dedicated to us.
What the?
I mean.
I don't understand. But Jen Ryan is down as a beekeeper, which is nice.
Yeah. Jen Ryan, we know, is the answer to everything. But yeah.
If you keep bees, particularly.
No mention of the Double R Club and our 13-year Twin Peaks Cabaret legacy. Or indeed.
Our cabaret institution.
Award-winning. Not that we'll remember how to do it.
No.
But yeah, BlueRoseMagazine.com. Scott, you can have that. It's free advertising. If I can work out how to edit.
Doodly-doo.
The Blue Rose Magazine.
Doodly-doo.
I think it's catchy.
I think it's really good.
Maybe somebody with a link to some electronics could turn it into a what's it called? Not a GIF. What's the thing? An MP4. Is that what
MP3.
it's called? MP3. Doodle-doo.
Doodly-doo.
There
We
we
just
go.
keep doing
Right.
it.
Okay. So let me just go back to the scores because we asked everybody their scores and we got distracted.
So we've got some over 20s.
So we've got Annika's on 20, John's on 14, Joanne's on 18, Maya's on 13, Shane's on 17, Jen Ryan's on 18, John's
I think you'll
on
find
14.
John's nearly on 40.
Joe Gilliver's on 18, Juliet's on 21, Louise on 19, Patrick's on 17, Graham Clint on 17, Amanda and Andy.
He's cabbing in Uptown.
15 and 18, Nadja's on 18, Joe Foley's on 17. JJ slips to 19, the same as Fluffy.
Let himself go.
Will Bab is on 17. Oh, John Atfield's going to have a roast dinner during Twingo next week. That is proper madness.
That is crazy.
So yeah, the cover was done by Scott's cousin Lisa, not cousin Maddie.
No, she's dead now. Spoilers.
And yeah, apparently Twingo isn't a scene in Twin Peaks. Oh, but maybe it happened in the Canada room.
Yeah.
Maybe it happened.
Is it in Canada? You don't know. You don't know. We'll never know. Nobody knows.
Maybe
there was confusion.
There was a deleted scene. John Atfield saying, "No, it is the scene in Twin Peaks." It's embarrassing. It's embarrassing.
If you're part of the scene, the Twin Peaks scene, then you know about
Right.
Twingo.
So we're doing well. Scott's got a jingle. John's going to have a roast dinner, and I'm going to call another Twingo ball.
Scott's got a dingo.
Dingo
Stole my baby.
Oh, it's my friend and yours. It's Deputy Hawk.
Deputy Hawk, played by the wonderful Mr. Michael Horse. Deputy Hawk. Cross him off, dab him, or invaginate.
Oh, I've been looking at some of his artworks. He's been posting some artworks on his Instagram account, and holy moly, if I had some money, I'd be buying myself one of them. Laura Palmer.
I said it earlier on. I probably shouldn't have done.
Yeah, you said it earlier.
No, I said it, Joe, but I shouldn't have done. I just
she's an
said
idiot.
because I'm an idiot. Laura Palmer. I mean, it doesn't matter now, really, because it's said before anyone's called. So, Laura Falula Palmer.
Only repeat my call.
Only repeat my calls.
Harold Smith.
Harold Smith. Jeune solitaire. Harold Smith. Claw in the face. Claw in the face. Harold Smith. Claw in the face. Harold Smith.
Sheriff's Station.
Sheriff's Station. Sheriff's Station.
Poker Chip.
Don't put salt or vinegar. Don't eat her chip. Poker chip. Poker chip. She won't like it, but do it. Poker chip. Poker chip. Don't poke her chimp. He'll bite your fucking face off. Poker chip.
One-Eyed Jacks.
One-Eyed Jacks. Whorehouse. Gambling. Booze.
Jerry.
Canada.
Jerry Horn.
Jerry Falula Horn is that mother's hat. Jerry Horn. Was that the door?
Batteries are running out.
They are, aren't they?
Tension zone.
That means only one thing. That means we are in the tension zone. And the tension zone means that we are very close to the end of the game. And I know you cannot wait for it all just to finish. Just make it stop. We're in the tension zone, which means someone is very, very close. Some 3 people are close to winning.
He is Bob.
He's Bob. We had Killer Bob. Now we have He is Bob. He's Bob. Who is he? He's Bob.
Dr. Jacoby.
The other doctor. Dr. Lawrence Falula Jacoby. Dr. Jacoby.
He is wrong. He can't ask for your soul. I will take his.
He is wrong. He can't ask for your soul. I will take his. He is wrong. He can't ask for your soul. I'm going to take his. So that's what's going to happen.
Dr. Hayward.
The other doctor, father of Donna, or is he, spoilers, Dr. Haywood. Dr. Haywood. Dr. Haywood.
Ceiling fan.
It's a ceiling fan. What it seals, we don't know. Ceiling fan.
The book house boy.
The book house boys. They're the boys of the book house. They're the book house boys.
Silent drape runners.
Shh. Silent drape.
Entering the town of Twin Peaks.
Entering the town of Twin Peaks. You are entering the town of Twin Peaks.
Benjamin Horn.
Benjamin Horn. Benjamin Horn, father of Audrey Horn. Benjamin Horn, brother of Jerry Horn. Benjamin Horn.
Horn's department store.
Benjamin Horn owns and runs the Horn's department store.
Twingo.
Horn's department store. We have our first call of Twingo from Nadia.
Nadia.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
One in the bank.
Okay.
Two
One
to
in the
go.
bank.
One in the bank. Two to go. One in the bank.
Two to go. One in the bank. Two to go. Blue Rose Magazine.
Doodle-doo. Welcome to Twin Peaks.
Welcome to Twin Peaks. It's very similar to you're entering the town of Twin Peaks, isn't it, really? Welcome. Here's Twin Peaks and you're welcome to it. Welcome to Twin Peaks.
The man from another place.
Is he the woman from just down the road? No, he's the man from another place.
Twingo, Twingo. Twingo, Twingo.
Twingo, Twingo.
Pete.
Crack your bones.
Pete Python.
Not his name.
Pete Python. Twingo.
Louise.
Louise McCormack.
Twingo.
We've got 3 Twingos in the bank, Benjamin Lish. Wow.
I mean,
That's snuck up in us.
I am going to say Louise is usually very drunk. So if out of the 3, Nadia, Pete and Louise, the biggest chance of a fraudulent call is going to be Louise. I'm just going to say it. I'm just going to say it.
Tipsy Malula.
That's her name. That's literally her name. Tipsy Malula.
Malula.
Tipsy Malula.
I'm going to take the balls.
Blue Rose Magazine.
Doodle-doo.
See, it's catching.
I'm going to take the balls that I haven't called just so that I can double check because, as you said, Louise McCormack, not one to be trusted.
No, not one on the sauce.
Not one on the lacquer.
And we're not talking ketchup.
Pete Python. I finished my pudding. I'm going to go and check for fraudulence because I don't trust any of the
Not for
three.
flatulence. We don't do that. That's
No.
none of our business.
No. What you do in your private time is your own business.
Exactly.
Keep it to OnlyFans.
Yes. Blue Rose Magazine. At which point, while Rose checks the Twingo cards, I try to flog to you, fruitlessly, if we're honest, a few of the books what I have genuinely written. We have my latest collection, which is The Mother of Invention, which is a collection of short stories based around the theme of technology. Think sci-fi, think Black Mirror, almost. Dark, strange. Ooh. We have my novel, The 35 Timely and Untimely Deaths of Cumberland County. Think strange supernatural happenings in the woods, or are they? We don't know. We think actual genuine medical records are included in this book. Think a great deal of murder. I mean, so much murder. You'd think at first, halfway through, you're thinking, is this too much murder? By the end, you think, no, it's the perfect amount of murder. Guaranteed to break the ice at parties. We have The Menagerie, which is a dark dark fairy tale illustrated by the wonderful and the lavishly tooled Mr. John Atfield, illustrated throughout. I mean, wonderful pictures, dark, strange story. Oh, guaranteed to break the ice at naughty parties. We have The Lights Will Go Out, which is 3 strange and disturbing ghost stories and comes with a free CD of strange and disturbing soundscapes processed from genuine field recordings made at Chillingham Castle, Britain's most haunted castle, so they claim. We have the 3 poetry books. We have Postcards from Twin Peaks, which I've already read something from. We have Voices in the Red Velvet elsewhere and further voices in the Red Velvet elsewhere. Most of the poems in these 2 books were written for introductions for acts at the Double R Club. If you can remember what the fuck that is. Okay, we have that. We have, okay, what do we have to read? What was this, though? I tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to read something I've not read before. This is the first 2 pages of a long form piece called Red Spit or Long Tom's Last Supper. This piece was part of the first ever one-man show I did, and this piece included me at one point within this piece being swallowed by a giant worm on stage. You can fantasize about how I may have done that, but it's called Red Spit or Long Tom's Last Supper. There is a man. This man says he saw something. It was a long time ago, he says. He says it happened in a flea pit bar he used to frequent, before he mislaid his marbles and tore the tongue from his mouth. Sitting alone, swaddled in the cosy Vaseline blur of alcohol, he was witness to something that stole from him his judgment and loosened his screws forever. It was Dante's, 3 before midnight. Dante's is a poor excuse for a gin-soaked rat hole, with air like soup, no lock on the toilet door, and all the 45s in the jukebox sound like they've been dipped in sand. The pumps are down and the stench of bad beer attacks the senses like salt on a slug. Bottles chink and chatter like piss icicles. Inebriates wallow and whisper. Syphilis Jim spits red, polishes off his monster knuckles and puts finish to his drink. He drinks a toast. Swallow gold, you fairies, up your arse, down the hatch. May we all dine on snatch before morning. Cheap whiskey bites on his torn lip like a dog on a hog's leg, hard and snarling. A shark under a blanket, his Adam's apple rises and falls, the whiskey lighting his throat like a solar flare. Hair of the dog that bit me, let's put this rabid bastard to sleep. The maggot hugging the floor, nursing a face of bloody tears and beetroot bruises, breathing in the sawdust and bleeding through the boards, shifts and groans like a broken virgin the morning after the night before. This night be sore. This sorry, sad sack, this prostrate unfortunate is one Mr. Henry P. Sparks, a thick-set small change card sharp with a face like a wincing stoat and one lame hand. He worked the sympathy angle in and out of one-eyed towns and made a ward or 2 from bleeding hearts, passing simpletons, and people who gave a shit. He'd taken a wrong turn this evening and learned the hard way that in Dante's, 5 is one too many aces for any man's game. He'd be pissing red water for a week, and make no mistake, there is always a bigger man. Repeat. There is always a bigger man. There is always a bigger man, and this time it was Syphilis Jim. Syphilis Jim, so named because he once ate a man's nose in a bar fight. Just bit it off, swallowed it down whole, drained a cold beer and dragged the noseless man into the back room where he kicked him until he was dead. Mr. Sparks obviously had no idea with whom he was cheating. And that's just an excerpt from Red Spit. And we welcome back for the prize giving, Rose Thorn. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Well. John in Manchester.
Yes.
Oh, dear. Oh, there goes your nuts.
You just knocked my nuts over. Johnny Manchester.
It wouldn't be the first time we'd have to pick your nuts off the floor.
Hey!
That was funny.
It was quite funny. Yeah.
Juliet Rose says, have you thought of writing children?
Juliet, the closest I've done, as close I've gotten to a children's book is The Menagerie, which is kind of dark, but I don't think there's anything in it that is truly like too much for like a young, kind of maybe 10, 9, 10, something like that.
Yeah.
I think that would work. But other than that, the problem I have with writing for children is that I don't like children.
Publicity would be difficult.
No, you know, but a fairy tale is for children, and most fairy tales are kind of quite dark and grisly anyway. So yeah, I would say The Menagerie is the closest I've come.
So John in Manchester has worked out the cordage.
The what?
The cordage. The chords.
Doo-doo-doo.
Apparently it's a G, H, F something.
Sharp,
and then a G. But it would work nicely with an M on the G and an E, F sharp.
Well, I mean, he's rewriting. He's going to want royalties. Fuck you.
I think this is exactly what you and your agenda do, isn't it? You come in here taking over when there's just a woman on her own who has done something creative.
What, my chopped liver?
But then I may come up with a tune, not you.
I might come up with the tune,
yeah,
not
along
so much with the
comes
words.
a man and go, let me sit down, have a cup of tea, little lady, and I'll fix it for
I'll just
you.
change it. Just change it. And then I get...
it.
It's like George Michael used to do. Someone else would write the A side. He'd make sure whatever the B side was, he wrote it, so he'd get the royalties.
So we're having no men come in and changing my tune.
No men.
You, why I order.
You, why I order. Over now, nearly.
This is finished. Right, so we had no fraudulence.
You mean Louise isn't drunk? Well, no, that doesn't mean that Louise isn't drunk, does it? It doesn't mean that. It means she's compos mentis enough to call when appropriate. Thank you, Louise, for joining in the spirit to which Twingo is intended. Professional.
So we have Louise in.
Has Louise won before?
She won.
I
feel like I've seen her stuff in the post before.
Yeah, but that was just the hate mail and the threatening letter, the ransom note.
I don't know.
For Willow.
I don't know. I have my staff doing some calculations backstage.
Stop about this tall, gnarly wood.
Louise in third place, Pete Python in second place, and Nadja in first place.
Okay, so
of course, Nadja, this will be the first time we have sent something to the European Union since leaving.
So you'll probably get this like 2024.
I have no idea when it will get there, and I need to put on it that it's a gift, otherwise you'll have to pay tax. So.
I mean, it's not your fault, it's our fucking government's fault and the arseholes in this country.
Louise, I think you're going to like this. It's a postcard, but there's a lot of pink on it.
Quite a lot of pink donuts. That 1, 2,
Don't
3.
count
I'm not going to count them.
It's a pink donut postcard.
Don't count them.
Send it to anybody.
Just not to us, though, probably.
Red.
What's stuck on the back of the postcard there? I've gotten rid of it, whatever it is.
Red toilet paper, courtesy of the Double R Club. Just one trip to the
One trip, 3 sheets. Branded.
A vintage Pabst Blue Ribbon cocktail napkin.
And on the back it has a baseball quiz, and I know how much you like ball games.
A selection of Double R coffee beans.
In an owl bag.
A owl donut. A little bit pink.
Sorry?
No, it's an owl soap.
Easy mistake to make. Don't eat it, wash your hands with it.
A shot of Asian cover cocktail.
Ooh, yeah.
A Norwegian flag.
Oh, yeah.
A owl eraser.
Erase with it.
It's a key ring with a tiny little owl on it. Tiny little owl. A cherry lollipop.
That's kind of pink.
A chubba chubba chip chop.
It's more red than pink, but yeah.
A fridge magnet which says tension zone.
Tension zone.
It's a tension zone fridge magnet.
Do we not have a fridge magnet that's pink?
No, it's the only one I've got.
Okay. I tried.
I'll be making badges for the weekend, so I'll make you a pink one then. An angel button badge. I think maybe Lance should wear this.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
can see Lance in that. A double R badge, but I'm sure you've got about
vintage.
500 of them. A Twingo 2021 cream corn edition pencil.
Cream corn coloured pencil.
And a knitted donut. It's red. It's red.
So it's the knitted.
It's a knitted owl.
Not donut.
It's a knitted sparkly owl with red eyeshadow.
Red sparkly wool. So what's this owl called?
Roger.
And it is the owl of
Revenge.
Oh. Sparkly revenge, the best kind. Revenge is a dish best served sparkly.
He'll come to you, Louise. Probably not till next week because I'm going to try and make you a pink badge.
Ooh.
A pink fridge magnet. Pete Python.
It's not his name.
Pete Python, the coolest snake on the block. A Pabst Blue Ribbon vintage napkin.
With a baseball quiz on back.
A postcard of Owl Cave, but which way up? Which way up? Your decision.
Send it to anyone you like. Don't send it to us.
Not one.
Not one, that's not enough.
But 2 trips to the bathroom, courtesy of the Double R
Red
Club.
Double R Club branded toilet paper.
Some Double R coffee beans.
In an owl bag.
Ooh. Black owl soap. Ooh.
Like your soul.
Danger soap.
Wash your hands with black soap.
Don't rub it in your eyes. A shot of Asian Cooper Coffee Cocktail.
Ooh, yeah.
A Rose Thorn and Benjamin Lush fridge magnet.
As drawn.
Designed by John the Tool Atterfield.
The lavishly tooled Mr. John Atterfield.
A Chubba Chubba Chip Chop.
It's not what they're called.
A orange owl eraser.
Ah.
It's 3-dimensional. A 2021 cream corn edition Twingo
Cream
pencil.
corn. Cream corn.
A cherry lollipop.
Man goat. Cherry
A
lollipop. Suck
Norwegian
it.
flag.
Ooh,
A
yeah.
double R club badge.
Oh yeah.
Some owls to stick in your hair.
You've got hair.
A
Leg
owl,
hair,
A
I'm
owl
thinking.
badge. A owl badge.
An owl badge.
A angel. A angel
Ah.
keyring.
Ah.
Maybe give it to your angel.
Ah. Does he have an angel?
I don't know. Did you live near the seaside? And a
Angels
knitted
at the
owl.
seaside?
Yeah. That's where they live.
A knitted owl.
A
What
knitted
colour
owl.
is this?
It's golden.
With a blue beak, and it's called
Graham.
Graham the knitted owl, and it is the owl of
Satisfaction. He's a bit chunky. It's the owl of satisfaction.
So until now, you may have been singing along with Mr. Jagger, but now you have
Graham
the
comes
owl.
the owl of satisfaction.
Graham, the owl of satisfaction. I can't get no. Yes, you can.
I panicked that one day you're going to ask me something and I won't be able to think of a word.
You will always be able to think of a word.
And yes, Paul in Manchester, you correctly reminded me there is now such a thing as a cat-friendly version of the Higgly Jigs. I have been busy knitting
Beavering away.
some Higgly Jigs. Knitting Higgly Jigs.
Oh,
Knitting Higgly Jigs.
knitting.
And
Say knitting higgly jigs again.
Knitting Higgly
There you
Jigs
go.
and stuffing them with organic catnip. Monkey is a big fan.
Here comes Monkey now. She heard you say
Monkey
higgly
now.
jigs.
Stephen O'Brien and Stephen and Heather have already bought some Higgly Jigs, so
For the cats.
there's a couple left on the pop-up Cadbury
They
versus
bought
Cancer
some, and
Shop.
I said, "Oh, do they have cats?" And you went, "I don't know, but they've got children." It's not the same thing, is it?
But so the shop will be getting restocked. If you have any colour preferences,
Oh, then keep
can-
to your fucking self.
I
No,
can,
don't.
I can do custom. I take custom orders.
Whew.
But until that time, oh, Higgly Kits. Oh, that's a good one, Cheryl.
Is it though?
Moo's a big fan. Wait till Moo gets his hands on one of the catnip versions. But you've got to buy them for Cadbury versions.
This, of course, the international mime for catnip.
So, yeah. And all the money for the catnip Higgly Jigs, of course, is for Cadbury versus Cancer. Free shipping in the UK if you're not in the UK.
Free shipping in the USA.
I'm afraid if you're not
Free
in the UK.
shipping in the U.
Stop it. I've had enough of you today. You're yakking all the time.
Manchester boys would have liked that. That was Debbie Harry.
Oh, They rewrote my theme tune.
Diddly-doo.
I'm not doing it again. I'm drawing the line.
He's got it now.
Nadia, you have won in Europe at some point. This will arrive. Not 1, not 2, but 3 trips
Oh, what
to
have
the
you
bathroom.
done here? Look. Oh.
3 trips to the bathroom, courtesy of the Double R Club. 3 trips to
This
the
is
bathroom.
scented, definitely. It is. It smells like baby powder.
It lives in the same box as the soaps. It may have residual scent,
Residual
but
scent.
it's not actually scented toilet paper. It's residual scent. And you won 3 postcards, so you can write to 3 people.
But not us.
Is a picture of the Great Northern Hotel, a IOK postcard, and an inspirational cabaret versus cancer postcard.
You'll find out how inspirational when it arrives.
Vintage Pabst Blue Ribbon napkin.
With a baseball quiz on the back.
A fortune-telling fish. It can tell you if you've got COVID.
It can't do that, nor should you put it near your percolator.
An owl, a wooden owl that you can paint or
Hang from whatever
hang from a tree.
genital piercing you prefer.
A cherry.
It's not going to work. It's a
No.
cracker.
Cherry brooch.
It's good. 3D
Cherry
cherry brooch. That's
brooch.
a good one, that is.
A Norwegian flag. Some Double R coffee.
In an owl bag.
A cherry lollipop.
Suck it.
A Lush and Thorn fridge magnet.
As drawn by
Tool.
the lavishly tall
John
Mr.
Tool
John
Hatfield.
Hatfield. John Hatfield is available for all your design, graphical
Oh,
needs.
there it was.
I've just dropped the
A
lollipop.
Chubba Chubba Chip Chop. A Double R Club bag. A blue owl. It's a blue owl.
Why is it so blue?
Oh, a fish in a percolator.
There's
pin.
a fish in the
I'll show you that.
percolator.
It's a fish in a percolator. pin. So you
That's
can-
pretty cool.
It is really cool. It's a red fish too.
1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish.
Double R Club badge.
Badge.
Agent Cooper Coffee Cocktail. Angel keyring. Blue Rose soap. Did I say that?
No.
Blue Rose soap.
Blue soap. Wash your hands with it.
Asian Cooper Coffee Cocktail. Twingo creamed corn edition.
Creamed
23
corn.
pencil.
Cream corn.
And an owl.
And this owl is it's a brown owl with a
Brown
blue
owl.
beak.
Yeah, and it's called Barry.
Barry the owl of. Let's try that again. It's a
Okay.
blue. It's got a blue
and
beak,
an owl.
and it's Barry the blue owl. Barry the owl of.
Scent. Smelling good. It's a smelling good owl. Oh, it does. It's Barry. Barry.
The owl of scent.
The owl of scent. I've run out of adjectives.
That's not an adjective.
Descriptive word is an adjective.
Yes, scent is not one of them.
It's one. Barry. The brown owl of
brown
scent.
owl of scent. Not sense, because
And
there's none here.
in the olden days,
A glimpse of stocking was looked on as something shocking. Now heaven knows anything goes.
in the olden days, you got those little perfume boxes that you put sponges in to make the smell of the bag.
Oh, vinaigrettes.
yeah, so it's a little bit like a vinaigrette. You could put scent in it. He does smell a bit soapy. Barry.
Soapy,
Owl.
like the.
Mopey. They are all coming to you
You, Nigel,
At
you.
some
Only you, no one
point.
else, just you.
at some point.
In the near-ish-esque future.
Buy the Blue Rose magazine. Go to the Double R Club shop on Big Cartel. Buy the books. Buy the
stuff.
crafted items. You haven't worked in a year. Apart from
I mean, to be
Twingo.
fair, I've not really worked since I was about
And,
18.
and really, this has become your living now.
Yes.
So
This isn't really living, though, is it? It's existing.
So tell your friends about Twingo. Buy the books. Buy some of the crafted items. If you want anything scribbled in your book, you can do that too. You're quite good at the writing. Joined up sometimes.
Mostly not. It'll be capitals,
and,
like with.
you know, I'm going to have another hot toddy.
Tot Hoddy. Rose Thorn. Give it up for Rose Thorn. And a hot toddy. Diddly-doo. She's giving you another one, let's see.
Not for John in Manchester. Close your ears. Don't
No,
you go listening.
it's just for the Blue Rose magazine. At which point I say thank you so much for watching. This is the ridiculous thing we have found ourselves doing in lieu of the Double R Club. Who knows where we'll be in a month's time, 2 months' time, but next week we will be back here playing more Twingo live, and we will of course be in February, Wild at Heart February. Oh yes, but until then, of course, I say thank you for watching, and please wash your hands, keep safe, wear a mask when you have to, don't go out unless you should, and I cannot stress this last one enough, don't lick the doorknobs. Thank you and good night.